I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
You gotta be blind.
Lord, give me a sign.
Gotta be blind, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems.
What's going on,
I got
man?
my own issues. I need a call to get through.
Family?
Don't need to
Bolo in the building.
just
What's
go
up?
get your own
Where my
tissue.
family at? Where y'all at? Come on now, come on now. Let's go.
Is everybody in the world blind?
Let's dispel the lies real quick. Hey, I feel like I'm losing my mind. It's like everybody in the world is blind, bro. What is going on? Literally. I'm talking about literally.
That's it.
The end of the song.
Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause
society's a myth.
Put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give.
Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Hey.
Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the
Hit the like button, hit the like button. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. Let's go.
They don't know shit.
Hey. 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 Cut the music, cut the music, cut the music. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Man, I feel good. I feel rested. Lord have mercy. God is great. God is great. Man, I needed that one, boy. Boy, that rest, boy. Listen. Listen. I feel good. But, man, can the lies just end? Seriously, Mr. Andrew Holness, can you just come clean? Andrew Holness lies to the diaspora about Jamaican affairs. Double question mark. It's a question. Ain't no way. Oh my God, it ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way this man out here lying, bruh. After the IC report came out, this man out here lying. It cannot be true. So we gonna check it out. It just can't be true. You gotta have like a stop button. Like, stop. Like, let's stop. No stop button? Jesus Christ. Boy, man. But yeah. Oh, wishful thinking, I guess. Wishful thinking, I guess. Let's listen to this. To start.
Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness has rejected some of the findings of an investigation by the Integrity Commission
into
statutory declarations. Speaking in Parliament Tuesday after the report was laid, Holness said he would seek legal advice on the report to determine the way forward. The Integrity Commission's investigation looked into the income and assets declarations submitted by Holness for 2019 to 2022, including associated private third-party businesses and transactions.
Right.
My best advice to you is to turn yourself in with your attorney, relative, or friend. Six, rest assured, we are coming after you.
Who is that?
Thorough investigation is.
Wait a minute. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this saying this? Hold up.
Third-party businesses and transactions.
My best advice to you is to turn yourself in with your attorney, relative, or friend. Since, rest assured, we are coming after you. A thorough investigation is already underway.
Wow.
All efforts are being made to swiftly apprehend those responsible. Several persons are being interviewed and are assisting us in this investigation. We will ensure that all involved in this crime face the full brunt of the law.
The commission has recommended the referral of the Integrity Commission's report on Holness's income and assets to the Financial Investigations Division. It had said that there can be no finality in the certification of his assets from 2019 to 2022 without further probe.
Well, he mighty interesting, isn't it? All right.
Because the video I do last night, them take it down, but I still have to play about this. I just want to listen what Desmond McKenzie say. I not going to say nothing. I want to say things, deliberate them, go to them feelings and report my channel. So I not going to say nothing. I make only say what I say. I'm going to listen it again.
McKenzie then made this comment.
All the people who are colluding, sharing information, and secretly trying to undermine this young man. And some of them should be ashamed of them.
What? Colluding? Shared information? Huh? It's like every time I hear a JLP member speak, it's like they talking about themselves. How did Nationwide get information about the report? How, Sway? How? Who is colluding? Which person that supports the PMP and is a vlogger, or which person that doesn't support the JLP and is a vlogger, came out with information before the IC report came out? Name one. Name one. What is he talking about, bro? Man, this is good. Yo, I don't get it, bro. It's like up is down. What are these people on? I'm starting to think these people on something. Cause they mind ain't right. Seriously. Listen to this.
So I'm not going to say nothing. I make only say what I say. I'm going to listen it again.
And McKenzie then made this comment.
All the people who are colluding, sharing information, and secretly trying to undermine this young man. And some of them should be ashamed of themselves.
Sir, you should be ashamed of yourself. The entire JLP should be ashamed of themselves for supporting this man after the report that came out. All of you have no credibility. Not even an ounce. Not even a little bit. Not even a drop.
Because I bet you, if you had another name and him had family background, nobody wouldn't touch him.
Oh, man, what is this man talking about, bro? The victim. This is a position of weakness. I don't think the JLP understands that they look weak out here. Guys, like and share the video. Like and share the video. Come on now, don't do your boy like that. Like and share the video. This is coming from a position of weakness. Why are you crying? If it was somebody else from another family name, they wouldn't touch it. Man, bullish. Bullish. This man ain't no victim. Who told him to not declare his assets and be open and honest with the Integrity Commission? Who told him to do that? Was it somebody that forced him to do that? I'm just asking. All he had to do was to tell the Integrity Commission, give them all the information they needed. If he did that and he was clear, guess what? We wouldn't be having this conversation. But obviously, based off his actions, Broski got something to hide. Because something ain't right.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right.
Mm-hmm.
Tell about them.
But because him come from a humble place.
And so, Mr. McKenzie vowed to defend the integrity of the Prime Minister.
We are not, as a party, going to allow the PNP and its leadership to construct and to deliver anything that is going to destroy the image of Dr. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister.
That sounds like a threat. You are not going to allow the PMP to construct. What are they constructing? The IC already put out the report. What do you mean by construct? What does that mean? What the hell does that mean?
Touch him, but because him come from a humble place.
And so, Mr. Mackenzie vowed to defend the integrity of the Prime Minister.
We are not, as a party, going to allow the PNP and its leadership to construct and to deliver anything that is going to destroy the image of Dr. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister and leader of the Jamaica Labour.
Let's go to the other part. Forget about construct. You're not going to allow them to deliver. So what? You're going to stop them from delivering evidence that might diminish the integrity of the Prime Minister? How are you going to do that without doing something illegal, Mr. Mackenzie, is my question. How are you going to stop the PMP from giving proof or giving evidence that they might come across that might put your God in a compromising position where his integrity is going to go down further than it already is in the eyes of well-thinking Jamaicans? How, Sway? How are you going to do that without doing something illegal? Guys, I want you to listen to the verbiage. I want you to listen to the type of language that this man is putting out there. All right? Listen to this.
On labor rights.
When you listen to my viewers and subscribers.
If it means that labor rights must take to the streets of this country in defense of Andrew Holness, then we are prepared to go out there and defend.
Andrea Chisholm.
Labor rights taken to the streets to defend Andrew Holness. So you're putting your people in a position to be hurt. You're asking them to be an aggressor in the streets to defend. All right, so what are you going to do in the streets? How are you going to defend the IC report? You're going to go out there with placards and say Andrew Holness is innocent. Andrew Holness is innocent. Is that how you're going to take it to the streets? And when you do that, who you think is going to listen to you? Outside of your own fan base of the persons that worship Andrew Holness. Who's going to listen to you in the streets going, he is innocent. He is innocent. Sir, do you know this man had 28 accounts? Do you know that a lot of his assets that he got, where the source of the money came from, cannot be declared? It's not cleared up yet. It's not clear where the money came from. Do you know this based off the report? How are you going to go to the streets to defend his integrity when it's based off facts and evidence? Are you going to bring some new facts and evidence into the streets and put it up on placards? I don't understand. What do you mean by that? I'm sensing violent vibes. That's what I'm sensing. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Shout out to Actu McCullough. Said, good night, my brother. Blessings, everyone. Salute. Oh, guys, remember, I did not tell y'all this. But remember, if you want to donate, the donation link is pinned in the comment section right at the top. You see highlighted in white. Click on that. Open it up. And the link is right there for you to donate. And your donations will be read out on the screen. Man, listen.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
My viewers and subscribers.
I just wanted to play that and play those two. Let's get into the crux of the matter. Let's get into the crux of the matter, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Holness in the Diaspora speaking to the people. And this is what Mr. Holness had to say to the people. And there's a few things in this thing that triggered me. And I said, let me go live. I was going to be chilling. I was going to go to my bed and sleep. But when I heard this man utter a lie, a bold-faced lie to the people of the diaspora on international, in New York, national, this is televised, ladies and gentlemen. This is televised. And listen to what the first thing this man had to say. Listen to this.
So let's talk about Jamaica. Now, if you read the news, and if you follow social media, you would think that the sky is falling.
Oh my God. Wow.
And I do quite a bit of reading and following myself, so that I'm abreast. I keep abreast of what people are saying and what people think, because it's important as a leader to have that understanding. Now, we have been doing very well on our development goals. We have done an assessment, and we're not going to...
So let's address that. He just threw that in there. If you read social media and the news, you would think that the sky is falling down. Sir, what are you implying? It's not? Are you implying that it's business as usual in Jamaica? Are you implying that this is not a crisis where the leader of the country is under investigation, has been under investigation, and the conclusion that they have yielded after being under investigation, have you under investigation, is that your assets cannot be declared? This lady sat up there with you. That's why she's on the thumbnail. Can the lies just end? Seriously, can it? Lord have mercy. What?
Hit developed country status by 2030.
I'm not even going to go through all the speech. I swear that.
If you're really desperate,
it's going to be a quick lie. I want to go to the questions and answers because, boy, I'm taking calls tonight. All right, y'all get ready. I'm taking calls tonight. All right, real talk, man. This is ridiculous, bro.
People get frustrated. So you have to come with a politics that gives hope, but a politics of realism. And it's very difficult to... And that has been the history of the country.
All right, hold on.
Now, think about what borrowing is. And it's so profound for me. It is. Borrowing is paying for today's consumption with tomorrow's taxes. In other words, you're taxing the unborn generations.
Yes, and why are you still borrowing from the IMF when the PMP stopped borrowing? If you know this is true, and I'm glad you said it out your mouth, ladies and gentlemen, that is an accurate statement by the Prime Minister. Borrowing is borrowing against the future of Jamaica. So why the hell are we going in debt to the IMF that has preconditions around their borrowing, right? That does not necessarily serve the people presently and the ones in the future. Why are we shooting ourselves in the foot? Right? And why are we about to raise that weapon to our head like Russian roulette? And just the future is just lost because of the decisions that y'all are making as the leaders of the country. You know this and you understand this, and y'all still borrowing from the IMF and the World Bank. Man, listen.
To pay for your consumption today. And that happens because we are so far now. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. The pressure in our society for hundreds of years, we just don't have it. What we miss, what we really should be doing is focusing on the economy. Let's build that economy. But instead, the political pressure is not about, it doesn't reward the government that gets you a good economy. It rewards the politicians who promise. Don't like when I say that, but with the Future Generation Summit.
What?
Because we are so far now. For hundreds of years, we just don't have it. What we miss, what we really should be doing is focusing on the economy. Let's build that economy.
Yo, what economy is the JLP building? Where there's millions of dollars unaccounted for. Where you have 2 buildings empty that they are paying for to rent or lease. Unoccupied. What economy is this dude talking about, bro? When the dollar is plummeting. Guys, I want you guys to look up Singapore. Go research Singapore. Please. Singapore gained independence after Jamaica. Singapore is a beacon. Singapore is the damn size of St. Thomas. And Singapore is doing way better than Jamaica. Why did Singapore doing better? Because they did things differently from the Jamaican governments. And I said governments. PNP and JLP. They did something different from the Jamaican governments. The reason why Jamaica is in the position that it's in is because of mismanagement. This Jamaica Labour Party is no different. They want to blame the past, but they doing the same goddamn thing and worse. Where is the $700 billion, right, in the healthcare system that's unaccounted for? Where's the money in Mr. Holness's own office that is missing? Where is that money? And he's talking about building an economy. Velma, good night, or good afternoon, sweetie. He's talking about building an economy. Where? What economy have you built? What economy has the JLP built? You talking about you build an economy and the head of the chief that is supposed to build the economy is leaving your government, Nigel Clark. The man that is the engine behind the plan to build the economy is leaving you, going to the IMF. What economy are you building? Right? And then you're gonna start the speech saying, if you watch social media and you watch the news and you read the paper, you would think that the sky is falling down in Jamaica. Sir, it damn sure is. Plus, yes, exactly. Thank you, Velma. They can account for 1.7 trillion freaking dollars, bro. 1.7 trillion. I never said billion. I said trillion. When you say trillion, that kind of cuts your skin. Ugh! Trillion? 1.7 trillion dollars is unaccounted for? Oh my God, man. Listen, boy.
Instead, the political pressure is not about, it doesn't reward the government that gets you a good economy. It rewards the politicians who promise. Because the pressure is just so high, so any sign...
You're one of those that promised. And you have been rewarded with a 200 to 300% increase in your salary. You told us we should get more pay. They should get more pay. They will perform better. Where? How? We have not seen it. Somebody tell me in the chat where's the performance better by the people that is getting paid 200 to 300% more with their money. Where's the performance? Where? What performance? Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a stack. It's not politics. Let's keep it real. What have they done that is benefiting the collective of the Jamaican people, especially the grassroots? I'm not talking about macroeconomy. I'm talking about the man at base level. The regular Jamaican. What is this building of an economy doing to raise those people up at a certain standard of living? Where is it?
Enough hope. And that has been the history of the country. I'm trying to change that. It's not easy.
He's trying to change that after 8 years. Yo, you see what he does? Gloria, salute. You see what he does? He's always the victim. Guys, listen to me. And this is for the ones out there that are still making excuses for this man. I want you to view Jamaica as a house. All right? There's pipes under the foundation of the house that has you know, the pipe has burst and it's causing flooding. Right? You have interviewed a few plumbers. That's us, the Jamaican people. The only economy Jamaica perform better than in the Caribbean, Latin America, is Haiti. Jamaica economy has not grown more than 2% over the last 45 years. Dang! George Smith, big up. Byron Jones says, they are not being paid enough, so they were not working. Think about that, Byron. Hey, people, think about what Byron just said. If you come into a job and your attitude is, yo, you know, pay me enough, yeah, man. So, yo, I'm just going to jog my foot. and then if I pay you more, then so you work because of the money. I don't want you to be the person that works for me. That's just me. But let's get back to my analogy, right? Let's get back to my analogy. So you have your house and the pipe burst under the foundation, right? And it have flow out the place. The tile them a lift up, right? Everything. You can't get the water in your pipe them. You interview some plumber. Say you interview 2 plumber. One of them named PMP and one of them named JLP and one of them named UIC. You interview 3 plumber. See? The previous plumber is unknown as in name. JLP come there and say, listen, I am the man for the job, you know. Because of such and such and such and such and such, you know. I see the problem. The problem is easy to fix. Right? Big up Richie Vivo. Sleep under zinc on the mattress since burial. What? Is that your reality, Gloria Swaby? Oh my God. Not tell me say that your reality. Mighty God of Daniel. Or anybody you know. Anyway. PMP say, boom, I am the one for the job because of such and such. UIC say, I am the one for the job because of such and such. Say for instance, PMP get the job. Right? And PMP, the people them feel, the owner of the house feel like say, which is we the people, you know, Jamaica, you know, feel like say PMP you know, do a good enough job. Right? Because of what we are saying. And then the UIC and JLP say, you see what me did tell you? And me are the person for the job, my lord. You see me? Do the right thing. And me, you forget the job. Right? Because they want the contract, you know. UIC have for them argument, but you feel like say JLP argument stronger. Right? Remember, you know, the PMP coming up. Tell us they could have fixed the problem. They do them thing, but the problem never fix. You still have the same problem come up back. Now, somebody did it. When they done in the first interview, which is a JLP, them now get the job. This is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. And we allow them to do it. What he's doing on the stage right now. It's hard, you know, man. It's hard, you know. Because, you know, the first administration, they do this and they never do that. And now all of this burden come down upon me. Brethren, me pay you for do one work where you say you can do. Me don't want you no excuse. Right? You guarantee me say you can't fix the problem. So why you can complain now and I blame the previous administration? Them do what them do already, you know. You tell me say you can't fix it. Now the pipe they still must under the foundation. And worse things are happening to the country. Right? And you still try to convince me say, me just need a little bit more time. Man, if you want your time, right? You get 8 years, you get 2 terms, and you still can't make we see no actual like, alright, something happen. All we see are money are missing. People are resign. 8 people under investigation. Building a rent. Without nobody in it. And one of the people that own the building. As somebody who working at government already I get paid because they get one raise. The teacher them are migrate from Jamaica. Right? Because they now get proper pay. Una carrying other teachers and probably I give them more pay than the teacher them with there. Because they come from foreign country. And I still believe that that is by design and that is a plot. Yes, 2 brothers sleeping under 2 sheets and zinc. Them not get no help. Them house blow down and them in the bushes. Lord of mercy, Gloria. Oh my God, you're gone. My mind gone to one place now. Jesus Christ. See, I tell me, say, Andrew Holness, they get so much money for burial. And people really asleep. And that thing, when their house blow down, at night time in a cool, all rain fall and them something there. And them come talk about you need needs to get these grants. Hey, you not take no needs, you know? You not take no needs. You hear me I want you hear talking my TV I want in a long time. You think I joke you make? You hear well thinking Jamaicans I want in a long time. You think I joke you make? Hey man, you listen to me now man. Channel star, yo, I shouldn't even know. So this man get the job. for fix the pipe them, bridging. And the pipe them don't fix. And the man get P already, bro. And the man I come blame the previous administration. Right? The UIC not get no chance yet, you know. So me I tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, that's an analogy as to how things have been going. There's been a blame game between the two major parties them over the years. We need to stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. And we need to hold these guys accountable. You understand? We have to hold them accountable, man.
Because the pressure and sufferation, people get frustrated. So you have to come with a politics that gives hope, but a politics of realism.
A politics that gives hope. I want you to pay attention to the word, you know. A politics that gives hope is what? Talking. Convincing you. The same thing. Yeah, man, me can't fix it, man. Me the man for the job. Hope. A realistic hope, but then it's never realized. This is what politicians do, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, please hit the like button. Me not even want to look on it because me don't want to distract it. Me I beg you know, my moderators them, please remind the people if you hit the like button for me now, please. In the comment section night, but I doing job, but I want to know if you do it more. Hit the like button, guys. Please. Right? So then give you this hope. This realistic hope that they are the person for the job. Then when they get the job, just like what the Prime Minister said, in 100 days, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm not going to stand for corruption, but you have 8 persons in Parliament right now that is under investigation, including yourself, right? And guess what you're not doing? You not telling the people of Jamaica who is the next 7. Gag order. Gag order, ladies and gentlemen. Only 46 likes, that don't look good. That don't look good at all. Not going for me. I have 197 people watching, almost 200 people watching, and I don't have 100 likes. Come on, guys.
It's very difficult to mix the two things because sometimes, you know, hope and realism don't work together.
You hear that? Hope and realism don't work good together. So why him tell us say him a go give you is a politics of hope, but it have to be realistic. And him say when I tell us say it don't work together. Now island water that. So you say are the banana and the tailpipe are the trick. You have to listen to them people here and break down what them are saying. Enough people are going to say, and I don't care about you anymore, these people. I'm going to say me chat too much. I am a content creator. I come on here to talk. If you don't like the content creator's style, you have other people you can go to. So leave out in my comment section. I'm going to block someone. Here, yeah, in a real life, I don't give a flying F. But let's continue. Andrea White, big up.
Try to be as practical and as upfront with the people, as I'm with you today, to say to you that there is sufferation, there is pressure, there are problems, but the hope is that we have fixed the critical element in the equation.
Yeah, you hear what I'm saying again? The hope is, not the guarantee, no. Not yes, we have, big up yourself, Black Beauty. Not yes, we have fixed the critical parts, So him can't even guarantee to you say they have done their job enough to fix the critical parts of the problems to set a foundation for the future. It's all based in hope. But you people of Jamaica allow these people to buy your vote based off hope. He said, February 13, 2024, someone served to Mr. Donovan Williams, attorney at law, member of parliament and company secretary of IAHL, EDL and PMSL to appear before the DI on February 20th, 2024. Wow. Hey, you need to reach out to me, George Smith, the WhatsApp number. Yeah man, you don't need to join the WhatsApp, guys. If you don't join the WhatsApp group yet, the number is 451-6535. That's 1-876-451-6535. Just text me and text join and I'll add you to the group. Any information I have in regards to what is going on in Jamaica, yes, on a link up. Mr. G, big up. Big up. Big up yourself.
The economy. Now, as I said, however,
McQueen, how you doing, love?
The economy, it's still at a rudimentary level. There needs to be another step that Jamaica has to make. So, we have dealt with the fiscal management of the economy, meaning how we manage the resources that we get from taxes and how we spend. Fiscal affairs.
Really? How you manage the resources? You know how laughable that is? How do you manage the resources? By wasting money renting 2 buildings that's not occupied? Right? By hiding who owns the other building? Us finding out that Norman Dunn owns the one in Anata Bay? Are they still paying lease for that building? Are they still paying lease for that building? After the public has now found out, are they still paying lease for it? Questions. Oh boy.
The next step now, we're coming.
Questions.
How do we grow and expand the economy? That is the next step.
Hassan, big up.
So you've come here to hear about your country? So I've told you, we have a really solid economy now.
Oh, come on, bro. He said we got a solid economy. Where? Do you see the prices of things in the goddamn supermarket? The price of food alone. What stable economy is this dude talking about, bro?
That is generating revenues, but the important thing about the revenues that it is generating, it is stable. Why is stability so important? Because if you have stable revenues, you can make long-term capital plans, long-term investment plans. So I can tell you.
Long-term capital plans for who? For who? Which regular Jamaican is getting long-term capital plans? Who? The investors that you have, where's the money going in tourism? Offshore accounts overseas? A small percentage coming back to Jamaica? What the hell is he talking about? What stable economy? The dollar is going up. The US dollar compared to the Jamaican dollar is going. What is he talking about, bruh? Man.
That I know the economy as it is. For 20 years we can make the investments in roads.
20 years? Who you think I get 20 years more here in a power for do what? You must be mad to blows and scream. Hey, Jamaica, when you wake up, you know, if anyone is still asleep, in a God name, in the name of the Almighty Creator of the universe, when you wake up, come up, wake up. If you don't have any intention to give this man one more year, when you wake up after this report that come out, when you wake up, if you don't have any intention to give this government, JLP overall, one more year in a power, when you wake up. Because when you see them back him, when you see them, then nobody now denounce him, when you see the whole party not have no integrity. When you see that, and them I try, me just play the clip a while ago. Mackenzie's statement come like him a wage war against the people in Jamaica. Ronnie's Nicholson, Wagwan, big up. Right? When you wake up, man, wake up. When you see how much all the lodge them get comfortable at Jamaica. The evil. This is not even just about policy and the economy. When you see Wagwan with the evil. When you see evil get comfortable in Jamaica, when you see the spirit of evil is very comfortable in Jamaica now under this government. When you see that. When you see type of homicide them we are going, even with the kids them missing. The other day my boy play one video with this young girl. I never knew about the case because I never used to watch news. For over 10 years I didn't watch news, ladies and gentlemen. So I never knew about that case. Sometimes my mom will utter certain things about certain topics and me hear and me I say, whoa, what the hell is going on? But I don't follow up. When I see the case with the little girl, this little girl, the 8-year-old girl, and the government take over the funeral. The amount of police and soldier where they at the funeral more than family member and politician. What a piece of wickedness. Eh? And them talk about the girl blood get, she never have no blood left in her body. God. Kevin Smith. Look on Kevin Smith situation. That the church there. Uno not hear things that Kevin Smith say. Uno forget. Uno forget saying one, you know. But the same needs when I come in with now. Uno forget what Kevin Smith telling about the national ID. Uno forget. He mentioned everything. He mentioned everything. Go listen back to Kevin Smith. I'll talk in my TV in play it all the time. Me I go tell. Me I go link Miss Atta for the press and tell herself link talk in my TV. And talk in my TV, if you watch this live stream in general, I want you to do a special and I want you to break down what Kevin Smith did say years ago. They need to get a reminder, a refresher. Because me want to react to it, you know. So me I ask you, talk in my TV, I want you to do a refresher course on Kevin Smith and the things that him say about what is coming. Right? The famine and all them something when talk about. The man talk about a whole heap of things in Jamaica. You know, she say the story around Fame demise is very suspicious. And a police actually was analyzed in that situation. Don't remember, if you don't remember, type remember. Class prefect Wagwan. He said, I just watched your video about Lester Morgan. JLP always talk about the things they are doing. Brother, I swear at that them though. Same thing with Mackenzie. Right? Same thing with Mackenzie. Right? What the hell is going on? Can the lies just end? Can the lies just end? Mighty God.
Or in healthcare, or in education, or in security, with stable revenues. But I can tell you one more thing. With stable revenues, we don't have to tax you. But with stable revenues and a long-term projected investment path, business people can feel confident in the investment.
Business people. What about the regular man? What about this economy that he's talking about? This utopia. It does not serve the regular man. We don't need no more Jamaicans to be in a mass amount of jobs where I just work minimum wage. No, we need engineers. We need people that is doing coding and trading. We need people. And we need them to stop hire the overseas contractor them for the job them and give the job them to our people that are qualified. We need them to stop to that too. Right? I'm just ask these overseas contractors, them are going to incentive to give them contracts. I'm just asking.
Investments they make. So more people will come and make their investment. So that's the stability part and why stability is so important. Just as an aside, one of the reasons why we just couldn't get our economy up and running is because as a small open economy located where we are in the Caribbean, if there is any sneeze in the world, we catch a cold.
Oh my God. If you understand that to be so, why are you still borrowing from the IMF? If you understand, yeah man, me get your message. Yeah man, George, me get your message. If you still understand that, if you understand that to be true, Mr. Holness, why are you guys still borrowing from the IMF? If you understand that to be so, why are you not investing in the people of Jamaica? I'm talking about everybody. Not carrying investors, not business people. I'm talking about the regular Joe. If you know this to be true, Mr. Holness, why is your government not focused on education? Why are you not paying the teachers what they want? Why are you allowing a brain drain to happen? But you're gonna pay yourself and your people, your your co-workers, the PMP and the JLP, all of y'all got a raise, right? Why did Nigel Clark give you a raise of 200 to 300% as a collective? I don't care if you took the money or not. You was advocating for the raise. You said if they get the raise, they will work better. So what about the teachers that has been working so well and y'all ain't giving them the raise? Y'all have gave them water to carry a basket for years. And as soon as these people said, give us a 20 to 25% increase, man, I can't do that, but I'm going to give myself a 200 to 300% increase. Where they do that at? So why you are the ones that are facilitating this brain drain to happen while education is so important, right? You are the ones that are facilitating the brain drain in the hospitals because you don't want to pay them either. You are the ones that are doing this. At the same time, $700 billion is not accounted. $700 billion is not accounted for. Is it $700 billion? $700 billion in the Ministry of Health. Allegedly, is not accounted for. They can't. We don't know where the money went. What? And you know that if America sneezes, we catch cold, and you don't want to be independent. Oh, so you know this, and you still want to be a part of the Privy Council? You want to amend the Constitution and still be a part of an outside entity that has any control over us? You don't want to have a fully independent Jamaica, but you know if they sneeze, we catch cold. You know all the problems, but never do the things that are going to fix the problem. But you want to tell, oh, just give us a little bit more time. We are giving you hope. All right, and then you come with another excuse 5 years from now. But you know, we had this pandemic, and you know, this happened to the world, so you know we could. What about being proactive and not reactive? What about setting the economy and the country in a way where we can withstand things like that happens? Because we went through one already. Right? Why are you, the government of Jamaica, being reactive and not proactive? Then you blame that's like, listen, the Jamaican government operate like this. Let me calm down. The Jamaican government operate like this. They have a car, that's Jamaica. Jamaica is the car. Follow me. They buy the car. They don't insure the car. They drive the car, and somebody totals the car by running through the car. Right? And they go, oh, but I never had I never had insurance, so it's gonna take a time to fix the car. Why didn't you buy insurance? Just because this is a possibility happening. That's called being proactive. Don't drive the car without insurance. The Jamaican government has been driving Jamaica without insurance, and a thing like C-19 happened, the pandemic, and they go, oh shoot, damn, right? And everybody suffers. Meanwhile, they were charging Jamaican people for not wearing masks, boy, for being out after curfew hours, all type of ish, right? The government got millions of dollars. It's either people got locked up or they paid up. So right now, Andrew Holness, with this integrity report, I see you need to get locked up or you need to pay up. Something needs to happen because y'all didn't have the DPP didn't have her office, that whole organization of justice did not have no mercy on the Jamaican people in the pandemic. No mercy. Is either you got locked up or you had to pay up. And let's not talk about the people that had to pay up in the street before they even, so that they don't get to the court. That's a whole nother conversation. Right? Man, listen, boy.
Still think that is important.
Man, yo, boy, let me get to the questions and answers, man. Because I don't want to be on here long, honestly. I really don't. This dude pissing me off.
Because we were trapped in a plantation economy. We missed the information revolution. And if we're not careful, we will miss the fourth industrial revolution. And we can't afford that. Right? Yeah. Think about it. Think about what Jamaica is built on right now. Where do we earn our foreign exchange to buy everything that we need? Think about it. Tourism, mining.
Oh God, here we go again. Tourism, mining. The reason why those industries are the only industries that y'all are depending on is because you're not creative. You have no plan. It's either that or you really are not trying to be innovative. Right? I've seen citizens, regular citizens, come to town hall meetings and give masterful suggestions for us to move forward. And you guys didn't bat your eye and you guys locked your ears. Sharon Dacre said, "Good morning, Mr. Bolo, and all the nice people." You gotta be in the UK if you're telling me good morning. It must be like what, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning? Let me see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 2 a.m. It's gotta be like 2 a.m. after 2 in the morning.
Business process outsourcing. We have agriculture.
You have agriculture? You're talking about the 4,800 farmers that got hit by barrel and only 500 of them got help from the Ministry of Agriculture. That is agriculture. That's the agriculture you're talking about. With all the money y'all got, the relief y'all got, and y'all are importing food. Food is that's not necessarily as good as ours, right? Y'all importing all this food, this expensive-ish, right? That's what you're talking about? Agriculture. Right. Okay. All right.
And the financial sector. Right?
Yeah, this dude is pissing me off.
But we need Jamaica.
I need to go with the questions today.
World Bank used to have
I can't do this no more. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing this dude.
We're going to be moving most of our government services
I can't
of our society and our culture. Comprehensive study of the problem. We have achieved that step. The second thing now is to take that study.
Big up Cherry Garden in that building. Say him need to come out of our face now. A true man.
And develop a social consensus around it. And for that, we have invested heavily in murders. So it's a work in progress. It will be a state-of-the-art facility, not just for Jamaica, but for the entire region.
The question and answers then.
In Spanish Town, we are building a brand new wing. Call it a new hospital, because technically that's what it is. At the University Hospital of the West Indies, we're doing the same thing. In addition to several other major clinics and health centers. So the level of investment that we are making in the healthcare infrastructure is more than has ever been invested in the last 30 years. But yet there are challenges. Don't have enough bed space. People complain about care. I get those complaints and we take them seriously. So in addition to the infrastructure, we're also making investments in improving the quality and care of our health personnel.
Really?
Just a few weeks ago, we announced a scholarship program where, reminded me, it's close to 600. 600.
And Mackenzie then made this comment.
All the people who are colluding.
Hold on there. I don't think I got a wrong thing, mate. Me copy this car. I Q&A more go to know.
Flo knows how to easy.
Alright, Flo. Big up yourself.
February 2024.
The town hall meeting where them at our own. Check it out. Check it, people.
Now, Prime Minister, this is a foreign affairs question to you. All right? Now, I don't have to lecture you on the history of African people.
Oh, no, listen this. Listen this.
Why didn't you stop this labor right from filibustering the time? You questioned me about. You didn't stop her.
Excuse me, sir. Get to the question, please.
Hey, me love Jamaican people, you know. Why you never tell a labor right to stop filibustering the time? Because a labor right are gonna make them take as much time as they want. Eh? But when somebody asks him some tough question, oh, go ahead. You want to rush them. This government does not like critical questions. This prime minister does not like critical questions. He wants to mute people. He's moving like a dictator. And he's been doing that since the pandemic. My eyes have been open about this man. I have been watching this man since the pandemic. And you would come out and tell him about his mother because you them frustrated about the lockdown. In America, you can't tell all the president about his mother. That is not a crime. That does not warrant police are going in my house, taking from under bed, a video him and embarrass the youth. I am not condoning the youth that tell him about his mother, you know. But I'm saying the actions that came after it, right, shows dictatorship all over it. Right? And listen to this person that is trying to ask a question. Eh? Mighty God.
Resign. No. We're tired of you. Now, people, I am going to go over to the town hall meeting where them attack Andrew Holness because him send troops to Haiti to fight against our own black brothers. Make a United States and use him as a puppet to fight against our black brothers.
Straight puppet.
And our black sisters. So, people, check it out. Other questions in it as well where the Prime Minister can't even answer. So check it, people.
Now, Prime Minister, this is a foreign affairs question to you. All right? Now, I don't have to lecture you on the history of African people in the Western Hemisphere. No. Why didn't you stop this labor right from filibustering the time? You questioned me about. You didn't stop her.
Excuse me, sir. Get to the question, please.
Now, why don't you all have some respect? This is why Jamaica is the way it is.
Thank you.
You have no respect for yourself.
Facts.
Now, yes. My question to you, Prime Minister, is this. You know the history of Haiti, our family, or African people in Haiti. I don't need to lecture you on that. The history is there. Now, the United States has had its boots on the necks of the African family in Haiti for hundreds of years. The amount of invasion and the massacres that has taken place in Haiti at the hand. I'm leading up to it. The amount of massacres that has been perpetrated on our family in Haiti to this day. The question I'm asking you is, what were the incentives that caused Jamaica, that traitor in Kenya, Ruto, and the rest of the CARICOM people to be sending mercenaries or Buffalo soldiers into Haiti to brutalize our people? Right? United States don't want to do that dirty work anymore. So they hire out Quislings to go there and to murder and to massacre our race, our people. I want to know, what is the incentive for you leaders to take on such an assignment? That is my...
Me want to hear this a big old liar now. Cause me I call this a lie. I believe he's lying. This is a... When am I going to answer this a question? In my opinion, it's a big fat lie. In my opinion, and I'm entitled to it.
My question to you.
Ryan Campbell, big up.
My friend, I respect your perspective, but I disagree wholeheartedly with what you have said.
Him disagree with what him say. You can't disagree with facts. You can't disagree with facts.
Jamaica is not... Jamaica is an independent nation, and we are a sovereign country.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
How can we be an independent nation when the Privy Council is still attached to us? How can we be an independent nation when if USA sneeze, we catch cold on an economic level? What independence is this man talking about? How can we be an independent nation when we're borrowing from the IMF and the World Bank on a consistent basis? How can we be an independent nation when a little disaster, earthquake hit us? We need to get aid from everywhere else. How, Sway? How? How are we an independent nation when the poverty level is so high? How can we be an independent nation when education levels is where it's at? How? When the dollar compared to the other, we are not competing in the world market economically. Right? What the man asks, what are the incentives to take Jamaican soldiers to Haiti? Make me sure I say.
Let us be clear that we were invited by the government of Haiti. Let us be clear. I visited Haiti on a mission, and when I met with all the stakeholders.
Which stakeholders? Who is the stakeholders he's talking about? Is he talking about the people of Haiti? You see the first thing he said? The stakeholders. Who are these stakeholders? America? I'm just asking. Who are these stakeholders? Bill Gates? I'm just asking. Who are these stakeholders? Is the stakeholders France? I'm just asking. Who are these stakeholders?
Speaking with Haitians, not with people outside, Haitians.
Lies. Lies. If you listen, have you guys ever listened to real Haitians talk about what's going on in Haiti? Man, can I find that clip? I'm gonna try and find it. Hillary, big up. Guys, remember, if you want to donate to the platform, the donation link is pinned at the top. Now, if you don't donate, what I need from you is, I need you to like the video, I need you to share the video, and I need you to subscribe. Those are the free ways of supporting the platform, alright? Yeah. But I'm going to find a clip of this girl. Hold on.
Haitian stakeholders, Haitian politicians, Haitian churches, civil society, intellectuals and academics, they have all said that they need security support. But let's be clear, we are not acting on the directions of anyone. I want that to be clear.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
This notion that we cannot act with our own agency is false and should be dismissed. We are sending support to Haiti because we have solidarity with the people of Haiti. They have asked for our support. But let us also be clear that it is in our interest. Guns come into Jamaica from Haiti. Please, sir, accept that Jamaica can act in its national interest.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Guns coming from Haiti? Really? Is Haiti the only place that guns is coming from? What about human trafficking? Where is that happening? What's that linked to? Guns, right?
And it is about time that black countries and black nations support each other.
What kind of foolishness is this? How are you supporting Haiti by going over there to fight the Haitians? And you have dumb people clapping. Slow mother effers. Man, you can't make this issue up, boy. What? How are you supporting Haiti by going over there to unalive Haitians? Make it make sense, bruh. Make it make sense.
He's a person who comes very regular, right? This year,
Why you mean to tell me Diddy was touching on your leg while you was sitting right here on this?
The beach, them never get the hell out of the beach.
Diana Robinson, subscribe to the channel.
Hotel, it come like so we don't have access to the beach. Me there with my youth them, right? And Dump Up Beach, which is Harmony Beach right now. By 5 o'clock, them cut off, right? And if them cut off,
the family meeting, so get in here and let's talk about it.
What's up,
There's
guys?
nowhere
Welcome back.
to go to the beach, but the one I think I remember the name of when in the Jamaican Boulevard, right?
Yeah, me I say before me even go in that beach them, I believe I this are the video of the Haitian girl. Zane, I'm want to see this before me go to the beach them. The beach them I want separate issue. Big up Dash Lifestyle. To make sure so I go over there and go follow that African bridge in there, because trust me, he might bring it. He might find some video when me wish some did find too. In tune. Alright?
The black Americans and the black people from Caribbean to stop this fight, because when you two people you are fighting, the colonizers, they are happy because they don't want to see black Americans and the black people from Caribbean uniting. So kindly guys, watch this video, then I'll be back with more comments.
I'm seeing way too much fighting between Jamaicans and black Americans. I don't like it, and it's time for us to have a family meeting, so get in here and let's talk about it. So ever since the Olympics has jumped off and Kamala Harris's running for president has jumped off, there has been a weird infighting between black Americans and Jamaicans all over social media. And it hurts me to see, because I think this is what we're all missing. Black people fighting across the diaspora is exactly what colonialism wanted to achieve. Are we not seeing the plan? Like, if we can divide...
You hear that, Andrew Holness? You fighting, you sending soldiers to Haiti to fight Asian is exactly what the colonialists want. That's exactly what they want, Andrew Holness. And you're talking about you're acting independently. Well, if you're acting independently, in my opinion, sir, you're acting like a fool.
Black people, whether you're black from the Caribbean, whether you're black from America, whether you're black from Africa, whether you're black from the UK, whether you're black from Brazil, which also, by the way, has one of the largest black populations in the world, if we can separate them, then we can gain more control. So I feel like we're missing the plot. Also, haven't we all been enjoying each other's culture for the last 20, 30, 40, however many years? Like, didn't black Americans and Jamaicans come together and make hip-hop? They did. Don't we love each other's food? We do. Because I see y'all in the patty shop. I'm Jamaican. I was born and raised there till 7, and I've been raised in the US the rest of the time among black people. So I am definitely coming for the potato salad. I'm definitely coming for the greens, beans, tomatoes, all that, okay? Like, and I see y'all sliding again in the oxtail, and I see you getting the jerk chicken, and I love to see that. Like, why can't we keep it right there? Because if we start picking apart differences, stereotypes, unfairnesses, we're not taking the higher view and realizing that we didn't start that. Right? That's a program that was installed to separate people from coming together and realizing their collective power. Melanated people are amazing people. I'm not saying anyone else isn't, but I'm saying if you understood the power of that, we wouldn't entertain this. I actually went to something once by Dr. Laila Africa, rest in peace, called a melanin conference, and it was for 8 hours of scientific research as to why melanin is one of the most powerful chemical substances on the... We have it in abundance. Not just in our skin, we have more melanin in our eyes, our ears, you name it, than a lot of people, and that enables us to do a lot of great things. We should be focusing on that. We should be listening to each other's music. We should be influencing each other's fashion. We should be acknowledging that that's already happening, because the diaspora will influence one another. All that negative shit, that's program. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. And especially right now, let's not do that. In these times, and I'm not gonna go in too deep on politics and all of, right? Like, we all need to be rooting for each other. We all need to be trying to understand each other. We all need to put aside our individual biases. And I will say, here's how it goes both ways. Black Americans, it sucks to feel like there's a club that you can't get into, and sometimes people across the diaspora feel that way, and so there's a way that if you can soften the blow, that would be one olive branch. People across the diaspora, though, come down off the high horse if you're on one, because neither are you different nor better than your black American brothers and sisters, and we need to stop that notion too. Even if you are getting more privilege, that doesn't mean you're better. Again, that's systematic separation. So if we can all do that little bit of stretching and raise the olive branch towards one another, then we can get this thing right and actually do what we're supposed to do. So all I'm saying is, don't fall for the tricks. Don't fall for the tricks. Let's love each other, okay? Just saying. And as always, Auntie loves.
African Americans used to bully the of immigrant kids in school.
Yo, listen, man. Shout out to that lady. Yo, that's not the exact video I wanted to find, but my goodness, it is pretty close. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. I appreciate that, young lady. I didn't find the video that I wanted to find, but that is pretty close. There was a video that I saw of a Haitian girl, and she was explaining the history of Haiti and what the colonialists did, right? And I mean, damn, our government is just lame, bro. They just lame, bro.
Right behind the airport and so, and me feel like a stranger in my own country. When I ask the people to invest, me buy a little house in Mandeville, and it's like me I do an Airbnb. And the problem I have with JPS and cable flow.
Alright, what's the question?
Oh shit! Shout out to Grower Tech G in the building. I didn't see you, my brother. Shout out to Aldino Robinson. Salute to you. The man even say Jamaica is the financial mecca of the Caribbean. Yeah, shout out to Girl Tech G in the building. Broski, day one. Shout out to Girl Tech, Wagwan, Bridget.
So my question to you is, Minister Vaz, he might take on certain things, but I wonder how and what and where you put in place in order to make these companies do better. Because right now, I pay for something when I not get. Right now, my cable is still off. All of my things in my house are smart lock, smart this. And it's like, I don't have no access. I have no eyes for my place.
Right.
You understand?
So the
Someone
question...
know the question, 1 minute, sir.
No,
the
question
is, how can I?
No, I appreciate. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
No disrespect, I'm sorry. But, you know.
Forgive me if I move very quickly through.
Yo, did he get to ask his question?
I understand.
So the issue of beaches is a live one. And what the government, the issue, my friend, is not that there aren't any beaches. The issue is that the beaches have to be developed and secured.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Developed and secured? Brother, that's the point. The people they want to access the beach them. When you are going to secure them, you lock off and put fence. For what? And then I charge people for going. Left the beach them open. What you mean developed and secure? I will not even secure out at sea. Where guns them are coming allegedly. No one say 200 guns a month are coming or whatever. Why wouldn't they go secure the sea? Allow the beach itself. Go and secure our borders in the ocean. We need more people to go secure out there so. We lock off beach from the Jamaican people them. And they're going to talk about
so that people can access them. And what we have been doing.
So you're going to lies. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. You see that? If person will make this, they say lies. I tell you.
So the issue of beaches is a live one. And what the government, the issue, my friend, is not that there aren't any beaches. The issue is that the beaches have to be developed and secured so that people can access them. And what we have been doing, for example, you mentioned Harmony Park. I don't know how many of you have gone to Harmony Park and seen what we have built there. It's a lovely facility. And we're going to be building all around Jamaica access like that. Now, the closing time might be an issue, so I can...
Bro, that's the point. You go right back to what the man I say. We don't need no closing time. Our land this. The beaches should be accessible anytime we feel like we're going to take a swim. Anytime. We say systematic separation. Yes, the young lady a while ago. No, I'm going to put the link in the description for the video too. You can go watch it. Yeah, she did that. She expertly put it. Yeah, it's a natural need for you don't need no development. All you have to do is to maintain the cleanliness of the beach. That's all you have to do. And that is something.
Yeah, let's go. Turn up on the donations. Thank you for the love, gentle people.
Shit.
Get it. Turn me up.
Beautiful one tipped $100. So proud of you, heart.
Aww. Beautiful one! Turn me up! With the 50. Oh my God, beautiful one. Salute. God damn. Oh, yes. Make him mad, baby. Woo! Man, shout out to my girl, beautiful one, with the hundo. Salute to beautiful one, man. How you doing? Hey, beautiful one, you gotta bring back your girls, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to have another one of those interviews. You know what I'm saying? Things are kind of a little bit different around here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need to have one more of them interviews because stuff has turned up. But anyway, back to this. Shout out to beautiful one. You know what I'm saying? One of the day one supporters of this platform. Yes.
Appreciate what you're saying. I look into that to see if you can.
Yeah, back to the beaches. So you're gonna there's a lock off time. That means you're restricting access. That's the point of the question that the man asks. So you just admitted that the man was right. That's the point. It is our land. We should not be closed in. There shouldn't be a border around Jamaica. Is this a prison? Is it a prison? Right? I'm just asking. Because if you're going to put a border around the country, that means it's damn near goddamn prison, isn't it? We can't walk freely to where we want to go and go to the beach and take a swim, go to the river that meets the sea and take a swim. Suppose I want to have a nightcap. Suppose I want to skinny dip with my girl. Right? Come on, man. What kind of crazy stuff is that? And again, the cleaning of the beaches, yes. The Jamaican people have a responsibility to keep our environment clean. All of us, not just the government. Every single one of us need to take care of our beaches. Right? What you say, Maquina?
Extend the closing time. But even if you were to have beaches open for whatever time, there is still the issue of security and sanitation and so forth. So we are making investments in our beaches.
Bro, that's cap. That's cap, and you know it. Sanitation and, bro, come on, man. How many people you think is going to the beach at night? Not a lot. But some do. The point of the matter is there should be free access. If you want to pay security to be on the beaches, that's fine. Go right ahead. But don't put a goddamn fence to block off the beaches. He said the Beach Control Act was written when Jamaica was a colony of England in 1956, before 1962, when it was claimed Jamaica was independent. Could you send me a copy of that act? Because, man, there's so much issues in Jamaica. We really need to have some deep dives into what the hell going on with this thing right here. You know what I mean? Aldiana Robinson said investment in, exactly. He said, so now the Jamaica is independent and they cannot, the Beach Control Act be nullified? Oh, you're saying that the Beach Control Act should be nullified now that Jamaica is independent. Well, there's so much things they left behind that's remnants of the colonial system. This is why Mark Golding or the UIC, Mr. Patterson, should be voted in as the next government of this country. There needs to be total constitutional. I'm talking about throw away that constitution and make a whole new one that suits the people of the country. We, the people of the country, need to be actively involved in the changes we want moving forward where our constitution is concerned. That's why I say to you, go and read the manifesto of the UIC. They have mapped out clearly what it is they want to do with the constitution. Clearly. They made it very, very clear for us.
And I want you to be assured that those investments are all going to be free for public access. In terms of the utilities and the standard of service that they are given, the utilities are regulated independently by the Office of Utilities Regulations. We have noticed, however, that there is a fall off in standards. And we have been putting pressure on the OUR and the utility company themselves, in particular JPS, to improve their standards. You have mentioned the activities of Minister Vaz, who has been very strident with JPS, and we have gotten some results there.
Come on, man.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Ain't nobody lying.
Stop it. Get some help.
Bro, what? Making strides. Seriously, bro?
We will pay some attention now to the internet companies and the telecommunication companies to ensure that the services that they are mandated to do, they are actually delivering them.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. This is the man that said within 100 days he was gonna do several things. It's been 8 years. They have not been done. They have not been done. I don't believe a word that's coming out of this man's mouth. Not even a letter.
Okay. Thank you, PM. All right, so Ms. Brown, Ms. Brown.
To the Minister and our Prime Minister, thank you for your informative report on the development and growth.
Oh, shut up.
We can't have...
Oh, sorry, my bad, man.
The environment. And I've not heard either of you talk about the environmental impacts of roads and developing and water and all the things that are really critical to the continued success of our country. Can someone speak to the environment, please? Thank you. And I really appreciate all you.
Oh, yeah, and the mining. All the mining that's being done. Well, yeah, what about the environment on that too?
Thanks.
Very powerful question. Very important one. And in fact, that's why I'm here.
Like and share the live, guys. Like and share the live.
For the Summit of the Future. It's about ensuring that whatever we do is sustainable. And indeed, sustainability is an important part and indeed has been mainstreamed into what we're doing. So I wish to assure you that consideration and protection of the environment is paramount for the government.
All right, thank you. Before I go to the next microphone, Minister?
No, it's okay, I just realized the number of persons. But
okay.
If I get to zero, I'll share some more.
Okay, all right, sorry. Mr. Prime Minister, one of the questions fielded, well, the summary of it, what steps are being taken to integrate agricultural science in schools and improve facilities to engage students in modern agriculture and technical education?
You know, that's a question that we could easily answer. But what I would say to you is, let's take the questions from the floor. It's
okay.
Critical one.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So the answer to that is yes, that is happening.
This is happening, and there is investment in Bodles, the Agricultural Research Center. There is a lot happening at CASE in poultry expansion and agri-science.
Ain't nobody blind. Stop the cap.
No bullshit, technology, as well as organics and other good things are happening, but I agree.
Other good things are happening. Wow, that was a very profound answer. Sounds like you're making stuff up.
With Prime Minister,
all right. Mr. Reid?
I can't, bro. I'm getting real frustrated listening to these people, bro. I swear to God. Y'all don't even understand, bro. I don't think y'all really understand how pissed I am just listening.
All right, while they're fixing that mic, I'll come back to...
It's okay.
Can we move on?
It's a fact that mental illness has been on the rise, especially amongst young people.
Wow.
What mechanism do you have to combat that?
He said, he told her, you take that one. The Minister of Foreign Affairs should take the mental health answer. Wow. Wow, I think he just threw her under the bus.
So that's an excellent question. Mental health has been an increasing issue across the world, especially after COVID, and it has been.
Y'all see what she did there? Oh, it's not just Jamaica; it's the world. The man asks you, "What are you doing about Jamaica? What are you doing about Jamaica?" He never asked you about the world, ma'am. What plans do you have in place, if any, for Jamaica? I don't even know why the Prime Minister gave you the floor to answer this question, but you on the floor, so the pressure is on you. What about Jamaica? Stop telling us about America or anywhere else or the world. Tell us about what the plans you got for Jamaica. You have identified that there's a problem since C-19, since the pandemic. So, what plans have you put in place? If you haven't put none, say, you know what? That's a real issue, but we haven't put any plans in place. Please don't lie. We're listening.
Something that in Jamaica, its treatment has been significantly constrained over the years by stigma. So one of the things that the Ministry of Health is doing is actually a campaign to destigmatize mental health. So going into the schools and actually encouraging churches and other partners to speak about the need to get counseling and help if you have a problem. There's also a hotline. There's a hotline for young people in particular, and there are 2 youth hubs. We're rolling out more, working with the UN to roll more out across the island, where young people have a safe space to come and talk about the problems that they're having. But
there's no safe space for young people in Jamaica. I challenge that right now. With all the crime going on, with all the young people being missing, what safe space are you talking about? Physically, there is no safe space. So where could there be a mental safe space? Make that make sense? I challenge that right now. And where is the evidence of these going into schools? Where's that evidence? Where is that? I really would love to see that. How much is that being funded? How much work how often is that being done? And if anybody is here that have children going to school, has your child, you can call in right now, has your child told you about anybody coming to school talking about mental health, and how often does it happen? Anybody can call in. Anybody.
Also a hotline that deals particularly with people having suicidal thoughts. But there's a general encouragement. There's been a full rehabilitation of Bellevue, which now has a recreational park, and has its standards and beautification have been lifted so that, I know you all know about the stigma of Bellevue and nylon. All of that is gone. It's about trying to ensure that people get the help that they need and they get it how they need it. So I want to encourage you that or to assure you that it is something that's very much on our agenda. There's also a high school campus.
It's on your agenda, meaning that you have not rolled out a full plan. I'm just asking.
Campaign where we even have wellness benches where persons are encouraged to take a quiet moment to think about challenges and to engage with counselors. So it is a very important issue and we are working on it, although it is a massive one.
Thank you, Minister. Mr. Burke?
Okay. Oh. Good evening. My name is Alexia. I'm a junior in high school, and I wanted to speak.
You said you're 20 years old and you've never heard anything about that, Mr. Robinson. Wow.
Well, bring two topics to detail. Basically, hearing what you said about AI being in healthcare and also high employment rates. And I also wanted to speak on behalf of a lot of kids that are my age that have concerns about this. I have been looking to become a neurosurgeon since the age of 4 years old. I went to Jamaica in April recently, and I saw the campus of the University of the West Indies, and I've been looking into that. But after hearing about AI being in healthcare, I was wondering if that wouldn't be considered a possible conflict or a risk that could have due to artificial intelligence being involved in healthcare, which is also involved with life and death situations.
Excellent question. Let's hear this.
I don't think that's the intention, and that's a fantastic question. And this is the incredible time in the world in which we are. And we were talking today, as a matter of fact, about how being in spaces where young people come, they always introduce a new area of discussion or a new perspective on matters, which is why it's always so important to have you present. So thank you for your question. We're aware that AI has challenges as well as opportunities. And I think the world is trying to figure out, of course, how best we leverage the opportunities and not be crippled by fear of the challenges. So a lot of the work that's happening now is about...
Why are they clapping? These are just people that are simps, bro. Why are you clapping? She hasn't said anything yet. She's leading up to her answer. Why are they clapping? Oh my God.
National cooperation on these issues. In fact, it's one of the things that PM has called for and will call again, call on the world in respect of again tomorrow. We are aware of the sensitivities, and it may well be that AI is used to take the stress off of people who are answering the phone at hospitals or at critical care places to move systems that don't require complex decision making in the first iteration. But that's still taking pressure off people working in the healthcare sector.
When she says taking pressure, what that means is you're all gonna lose your jobs. That's what that means. You're gonna lose your job. The AI is gonna take your job. Yo, y'all don't believe me? I played a video the other day from my Instagram. 100,000 people was replaced by robots in what's it called? Amazon. 100,000. That means 100,000 families was immediately affected. No income. Where they gonna find jobs? Trading and coding, gentle people. Trading and coding.
I think there's a lot of steps to be taken. So I think you raise an excellent question, but there's a lot of work to be done, and I don't think you need to fear at this point that people will take crazy decisions.
All right, thank you, Minister.
She said nothing. She said absolutely nothing. All right? She didn't answer the question. She just gave a bland statement. Oh, I don't think you need to fear. Maybe it's going to be this. Maybe it's going to be that. Well, maybe y'all are going to lose y'all jobs in the healthcare system. Think about that. Right? Can you imagine Jamaica moving to the era of AI as we are presently right now? And they're not focusing on education? Where is that going to leave regular people? That, you know, even the ones that have the trades, they're not giving them the jobs. They're giving, allegedly, the people, the overseas contractors, the jobs. The big money, the big moolah from our tax dollars is paying outside entities to do inside contracts, allegedly. And this is a government that wants to develop the economy of our country. Well, money in the pockets of our people is developing the economy. So why are you giving other people these contracts when there's qualified people here? Somebody please make it make sense. Please make it make sense.
Ms. Brown?
Maybe just following her concern, it is important to know that the AI system that we are developing at the consulate is a private.
He said the National Bakery is going to make a fully autonomous factory in Mobay. What does that mean? Fully autonomous. You mean to tell me that there's not going to be any, just a few people working in the factory?
Private AI system that is dedicated just to the Consulate General of Jamaica, and actually person's information will not be shared anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So just to reiterate, so as you know, ChatGPT, Google, Gemini, they share their information widely. What we're doing is closed off. Won't be shared anywhere else, so you won't.
Y'all believe that? Do you guys believe that our information is not going to be shared? I don't believe y'all, man. I don't believe y'all. I don't believe nothing y'all say.
Find that your information is all over the internet.
I don't believe y'all.
The most honorable doctor.
Man, shut up. I don't even want to hear this person. Man, a doctor my ass.
Mr. Prime Minister, I am asking you to give my member of parliament an assignment for me, please. I've migrated a number of years now.
You see how they are comfortable with the people that support them, talking for long periods without actually asking a question. But as soon as a real question comes, they want to close them off. It's a clear bias.
But I am a born laborite.
Ma'am, we already knew. We already knew that you one of the problems in Jamaica. The die-heartedness. You are one of the reasons why the country is in the state that it's in. Yes, all the die-hearted PMP and the die-hearted laborites, all of you is the problem that is happening in Jamaica. Facts. I'm dead ass serious. If you're not having an independent mind frame, you're going to be a victim of the politicians. Because they can do no wrong for you. Even when they are, you can't see it. You're blinded. Oh, that's my prime minister. Oh, that's my MP. Y'all are worshiping these people, bruh.
My blood is green. I campaign.
Your blood is green. Prove it. Prove it. Just a little. Let's see it. Prove it. Man, God is looking at y'all weird. I swear God is looking at y'all weird. God gave y'all the blood color you have. Talk about your blood is green. Where they do this at?
Very hard when it's election time and social media. I get cursed out. When I used to work in Princess Margaret, I was one man against the PMP when the election.
What is the question? You see how long they're letting her go ahead and do this?
And I want water with water, and they keep sending bills.
Yo, she's still.
Them keep mounting up the bill, and you have to pay it, and you're not getting any water, and they are. Go back.
So you're a die-hearted laborite and you don't have no water, and you still voting for JLP, and you still don't have the water today. See, this is the problem.
Down there to sort out the water problem underneath Mr. McLeod. Watch.
Yeah, listen,
thank you.
Yo, she didn't ask a question, bro. She made statements and she made a demand. And she walked off.
What you have said is seared in my mind. So when I go back, I am going to look up the water situation in Dalvey and see how best we can alleviate the circumstances there.
Hey, I want y'all, the people in Dalvin, remember this day. And if you guys get water within a year, I'm telling you, God must have come. If you guys in that area that he just mentioned get water, he said anybody in that area, if any of y'all get water, the end is near. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Appreciate very much your very strident advocacy for your community. God bless you and thank you.
Only have 5 minutes before we have to leave the theater. So we'll take 2 questions, but we have to...
Extended to 10.
Oh,
The time has been extended. So.
All right, Miss.
I had the opportunity, greetings to everyone on this stage. Thank you so much for this evening. I had the opportunity to attend the town hall back in 2016 when I posed the question as someone who was starting her dissertation journey. I am an occupational therapist and I specialize in autism with children. And we have a very dire situation in Jamaica. And I asked the question years ago about how we can repatriate professionals into the special education system, because I had the opportunity to visit and lecture at UE in 2016 when I met 2 out of only 3 working occupational therapists in special ed. So I would like to know, 8 years later, what improvements or what infrastructure do you have in place to address the special education deficit, especially the rising increase with children with autism?
Thank you.
Hey, and that's the food. The food is what is causing that. And I want to hear the answer to this question. Let's go.
I can't give a full thank you for that question. It's such an important issue, and I, in fact, was just speaking to a gentleman yesterday who...
Yo, these people are so talented. Do you notice a pattern how they answer the question? You know, I can't really speak fully to that, but it was just yesterday. It was just an hour ago. It was 2 days ago. As if they are so in tune with the ideas of the people. It's a way how to make you feel to drop your guard. In my opinion, she did not. I don't believe that she had any conversations 2 days ago or a day ago with anybody about this particular topic. I call cap.
Stop the cap.
I call cap.
Stop the cap right now.
I call cap. I call cap.
No bullshit.
I call cap. I call cap.
had charged with developing a plan for a school for children specifically who are on the spectrum. And I need to follow up with you on that and give you the update. But there...
All you do is lie. I like the person that edited this, bro. I'm thinking the same goddamn thing. Or sister, I'm thinking the same thing.
One thing I can say, and I don't have a full update for you, is that there's now an occupational therapeutic center at Maxfield, on the property of Maxfield Children's Home, but it's not only closed to that home. So it deals with the full spectrum of treatment, and it is fully staffed. We are expanding beyond that in training in some of the basic diagnostics, but I know.
Hey, Mr. Robinson, would I love for your calling? As a 20-year-old, I would love for you to call in. Because I'm watching your comments. I would love for you to call in. The number is 1-876-451-6535.
Know that whatever we are doing, we need to do more because the scope of the problem is deep. Another thing that we do have is an enhanced shadow program where you can apply to the Ministry of Education in order to get a shadow identified to help your child who is in school.
So
that's not...
Just quickly, because what has happened is that there is an increase in diagnosis.
Yeah.
So that is a direct result of a greater service to help to diagnose the problem. So in the last decade, the awareness of children who are on the spectrum has increased in the society. And
so you're telling me in the last 10 years, there's been an increase and you have been in power for the last 8 years. So you couldn't get ahead of the issue? You gotta be a reactive government again, right?
ability to diagnose has increased, so too the ability to treat. And what the government has done is to increase its budget. So now, children who are diagnosed can get, in some instances, full support, totally, for fees and treatment. And
how many of y'all believe that there's instances that he's talking about that people are getting full support? How many of you guys believe that? Can somebody verify that? Does anybody know anybody that's getting full support from the government that has these issues? Please call in. Please tell me in the comment section. I'm just asking.
And they get, as you were saying, Minister, a shadow. They get someone to sit with them in class. And we have built one so far, therapeutic center, that deals with a whole range of these issues. And the plan is to build about 4 or 5 more across the country. So a lot has happened.
Where is that center? Can we investigate it? Did he mention?
Including the government making special allocations to assist parents of children who are on the spectrum.
But we don't have enough professionals,
Yeah.
so if you want to come home, please do. Please do. There's a lot of work, and there's good private business and public business as well. It's an important area, and we need professionals like you.
All right.
Let us.
We need the portal, so you have to create one for us.
All right, thank you, PM, thank you, Minister. There's a lady in a wheelchair at the back, and she had a question. Mr. Burke, are you with her?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Yes, I am.
all right, go ahead.
Testing, can you hear me?
Yes, we are.
Good evening. I was the first person here at 4:30 p.m. Traveled across the Bronx, so I beg to please ask my question. Bear with me, please. Good evening, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness.
That means don't cut her off. The woman come from far to ask her question.
Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith and Consul General Miss Alison Wilson. Welcome to the Bronx. I did some research, and Jamaican is the dominant black immigrant culture in New York City. The borough president's office says there are some over 300,000 people of Jamaican descent in areas across the city. I am a proud descendant of Jamaican parentage. My late father from St. Mary's and my mother is from Manchester. I have been going to Jamaica since I was in my mother's womb.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but can you get to
Okay, I'll get to
Bro, this dude, can somebody take his microphone? He's really annoying me, bro. Shut up and let the lady ask a question. God damn it.
the point.
Yes,
the point is, I love Jamaica so much that during my master's program, I was in
A while ago, they had the JLP person talking about hill beans and belly jeans.
We about to move up on the top right? If you touch my leg, it's love. Matter of fact, don't move that hand no more. Now try me. So Mike, you mean?
Hey, shout out to the new sub, Camille Thompson. They had this labor right, die-hearted, talk about hill beans and jelly beans, right? Never asked a question, and they allowed her to speak. And this lady begged, please allow me to speak. And this month, can somebody just, man,
given information of becoming a citizen of Jamaica. So I received dual citizenship, and I travel to Jamaica every year. Unfortunately, due to gun violence, that's why I'm in a wheelchair. My first worry was, can I travel to Jamaica?
Bruh. Yo, this lady's in a wheelchair and this dude is rushing this lady. Have you no empathy? Bro, somebody need to slap this dude across his head. Some goddamn manners. Cutting off the lady in a wheelchair. She came from all the way across the Bronx to come and ask a goddamn question, and you here cutting off the goddamn lady? Man, I'm sorry, y'all. Yo, I'm getting really upset. I'm genuinely upset. I'm irate right now. These people are annoying the hell out of me. I don't think I can get through this. I'm gonna, at the 2-hour mark, I'm gonna cut off. I can't do it.
And luckily, I was blessed with family and people in the
community.
I can't do it. We have renovated the home, and I can travel to Jamaica in my wheelchair.
I can't do it.
So my question is about the healthcare system. I had an uncle, retired police sergeant, who was in Mandeville Hospital. I had an aunt who was in Kingston Hospital, and the care was detestable. If I asked many Jamaicans here and in Jamaica, and they said it's the norm. If you don't have money, you suffer, or unfortunately, you die.
Facts.
So my question is,
these are facts. If you don't listen, if you're somebody that is in the poor bracket in Jamaica, which is a lot of us, do everything in your power not to go to the hospital. I mean, everything in your power. This is why God is important in our lives. We need God to sustain us. We need God to keep us whole and healthy, because the food ain't doing it. And sometimes some people don't even have the time to exercise. Thank you so much. Some people don't have the time to exercise, yo. Hey, some people don't have the time to put in that work and to eat right and stuff like that. They gotta take care of their children, all of this stuff. Man, listen. It is the norm for real. If you ain't got money, if you ain't going to the private doctors, boy, I can tell you right now, you're going to be in trouble. There's many cases, and that's facts.
You can have all the innovative healthcare systems. However, how can you make sure that the quality of care is given to the Jamaican community? Thank you.
I think the Prime Minister was speaking about that earlier, and I spoke about that as well. This is the training that's taking place. There's also a culture of care that Minister Houghton has been speaking about, so that recognizing that there are challenges in the system. So we're not only improving infrastructure and the conditions in which our clinics and hospitals operate, but we're also trying to deal with training in respect of care. So I clearly can't speak to a specific circumstance, and I'm very sorry to hear about it, but I don't think there are specific issues that we could take further today.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Mr. Reid.
What a disappointing answer. Wow. Basically, she's not aware. Basically, she does not know. Wow.
All right, next question. We have to move. Ms. Reynolds, the lady in front of you.
Good evening, Prime Minister, Holness, everybody. I'm gonna make it fast, yes. Consul General Wilson and Minister Johnson Smith. My name is Shari Linton, Esquire, and I am a Jamaican American. My parents were one of the first people to import goods from Jamaica to South Florida in the early 80s. So we understand the importance of importing goods. I own a tea company, and my family currently makes drinks like Roots Drinks and Irish Moss, right? So my question this evening is, with the rapid growth of platforms like Alibaba that makes it easy to import goods from China, how can US businesses connect with Jamaican growers and suppliers to make wholesale and bulk purchases, which can in turn stimulate the Jamaican economy?
All right, thank you for that question.
Well, there's actually some work that's being done in that regard. I know that there have been one or two private sector attempts, but to get the mass use of their platforms hasn't really happened. But I did meet someone earlier who had was it Eat Jamaica Food?
Yo, how is it that this lady always has some answer to the question that has to do with something that happened a day ago or earlier? Yo, this is wild, man. Man, listen. Ma'am.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Ain't nobody lying. Stop it. Get some help.
.com?
Yes, he's here.
Who is launching a platform to do just that. Perfect. EatJamaicaFood.com. Please, if you're here, please tell me if I'm getting your name right. EatJamaica.com? All right. Yeah, and he's doing just that. So he's buying in bulk from different
Also, you get with this time, lucky.
suppliers. They're consolidating here and then shipping to you wherever you want across the world. That's his thing, and so it's incredible that you asked that question.
Well, that's great.
If anybody knows him, please introduce him to this lady quick.
Yes, Shari's team will be a big customer. Thank you. Have a good evening, everybody.
The next question, Mr. Burke.
Okay, good night. My question is directed to Mr. Holness and Ms. Johnson Smith. So, as a passionate resident, I would say, of Jamaica, I have been here for a number of years, since I was a teenager. I'm 44 years old now, by the way. What measures are you guys putting in place in the construction industry to ensure that there is a proper oversight body to protect us returning residents? Because I returned to Jamaica last year, November, and I bought into a brand new community in Ocho Rios, and I have been just plagued with a number of issues. Mold, if that was here in the US, they would have closed down that place entirely, the entire place. And I have done everything possible to try and get the developers to remedy the issues to no avail. So what I have complained to the local municipalities, NIPA, they've all come in and look at my property, and no one has yet to reach out to me. So what measures are you guys putting in place to protect us as returning residents going back to Jamaica who are coming in heavily to invest? Because I own 4 properties there and I have issues with almost all of them. But this one is the worst.
Thank you.
Very important question. So you're not the only person who has complained about rogue developers. Now, just to be clear, my knowledge of the industry, based upon the portfolios that I hold, there are a few developers who have given a bad name to the industry. But you will also know that there are several good developers, reliable, trustworthy, people with good reputation, that build high quality homes comparable to anywhere in the world. Now, the circumstances that you have mentioned has come to my attention based upon where you've said you have purchased. And what I could do is if you could give your name and contact, I will have a direct look at your circumstances.
All right, thank you. And just a reminder. Yes, Mr. Burke, can you take our contact information?
Sorry, just to be clear, that developer is a private developer. It has nothing to do with any government-sponsored or government-built housing scheme. That's a private developer.
All right, I'm sorry, sir. You'd have to join the line. No, I'm sorry. We have a limited time, so we can't do a follow-up. But take the information. All right, Ms. Burke, Ms. Brown, and just remember, ladies and gentlemen.
And so forth. So clearly, they will have to be compliant with health standards and investigations, which are slightly different from the real estate standards. And therefore, what I'm saying is, if I get her number, then I can get the specifics of her situation and direct the appropriate entities to address it.
All right. Thank you. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, keep the questions short. We have a limited time, and we have quickly, Mr. Reid.
Now, guys, I want you to really look at that. Why does this lady need to go all the way to a town hall meeting, excuse me, in the United States to get help with that issue? Why isn't there a system in place that when these issues arise, the Prime Minister don't need to take a contact? Why isn't the system working to aid people that have issues in that manner? Why isn't the system working? It's clearly not working. The Prime Minister have to take her numbers. So suppose there was 100 people there that have the same issue. The Prime Minister will take all of them contact and deal with them case specifically because I'm the Prime Minister. No. That's not good governance. That's not a good system of governance. No, that is terrible. That shows a real deficiency in the system. All right? Point blank period. I just wanted to point that out. Crazy. Wow.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening, Prime Minister and your members that is with you. I'm a Jamaican. My name is Earl Dossard. Come from Mandeville. There, my father Gaston Dossard, right?
Question, sir. Get to the question.
Prime Minister, my question to you is this.
Burke, the last two questions, Mr. Burke and Ms. Reynolds.
All right. Good evening, everyone. You said that we scarcely hear that we want a better economy. To purchase property in Jamaica, why is it quoted in U.S. currency as it's defaulted as the primary currency and not the currency of the land? The prices in U.S. currency is not feasible.
Wow, I like this question.
Feasible to Jamaicans that want to return home. I would like to know how will you regulate this situation, because this would be the next step for capital investment growth.
Just to be clear, that for a property to be sold in Jamaica, regardless of whatever price is quoted in US, when it gets to the tax office, the prices are in Jamaican dollars. And so just to be clear, right? So this is a private transaction between two persons. The government can't intervene and specify. It's because we do have a free market essentially. But your underlying point is, why is property cost so high? Why is the real estate cost so high?
Yeah.
And again, I will point this out to you. Because there is great demand. Let's be frank with you. I give you a respectful of the time. We have built a housing development and we have advertised 500 houses for sale. 26,000 persons sent in applications. There is 100,000 housing deficit in Jamaica. So if you want an industry to invest in Jamaica, real estate and construction, because the demand is there, and not just from Jamaicans, but for Jamaicans living overseas. What we would love is more efficiency in construction, innovation and technology. So I'm throwing it out. If you want to invest in Jamaica, real estate is the place to invest.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. So the last question.
I wonder if that's why a certain individual there make so much building.
Goes to the lady by Ms. Reynolds.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Mr. Prime Minister. My name is Kishelle Davis. By profession, I work on Wall Street and I'm also competing for Miss World America. My question is to expand on your point regarding diversifying the Jamaican economy. Looking at Singapore as a case study, between 1964 and 2022, the Singaporean economy has expanded from 468 million to currently in the billions. A major contributor to its economic growth is within its financial sector that contributes up to 13.5%. Regarding Jamaica and growing the economy, what plans are in place for Jamaica to become a financial hub of the Caribbean to even include South America?
Go ahead.
I will ask the question again. What plans are in place for Jamaica to become the financial hub of the Caribbean to include South America?
All right, so let me be clear with you on this. Jamaica is already the financial hub of the Caribbean.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
What are we doing, y'all?
You ain't got to lie.
Ain't nobody lying.
Stop it. Get some help.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Man, listen.
Jamaica, you may not know this, but Jamaica has the most advanced financial sector in the entire region. Let's be clear on that, including the Dominican Republic. Jamaica's.
Where are you? Where is this information that you are this and that you're saying? Where? How? How, Sway?
Financial sector is really set to become the leader, not necessarily in Central America, but even in Central America, except for Panama, our financial sector has really done well, and we continue to strengthen it. And in fact, our economic stability has led quite a bit of financial stability to the financial sector, and it is going to become an asset for Jamaica. So my answer to you is yes, we are already on that path.
Man, I'm so glad this thing is done, bro. Oh, I can't even take another second of this dude, man. Yo, hey, Mr. Manlight, Mr. Robinson, you want to call in real quick? And speak to some of the topics that you heard, some of the questions that was asked, the beaches, stuff like that, you know. Stuff that I heard you comment on in the comment section. I would love for you to come up real quick. That's the number right there. Call me on WhatsApp. And let me turn off this music. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. I really have no trust in these people, y'all. Maybe I'm overdoing it in terms of my trust in them. You know, just the level of trust that I do have. Maybe I'm overdoing it. But I'm telling you, I really don't trust these people, bro. Shout out to Beautiful One if she's still in the building, man. Shout out to Beautiful One.
What up, baby?
Shout out to Beautiful One for sponsoring this live stream. Came through with the hundo. You know what I mean? Beautiful One, turn me up with the 50. Oh my God, Beautiful One, salute. God damn. Oh, yes, make him mad, baby. Woo! And shout out to my guardian angel, McQueena, in the building. Shout out to McQueena. All right. Got a guardian angel in the chat, man. Shout out to all of my mods. In the building. All right. Salute to my mods. Richie Vivo, salute. Man, listen. I really want my people that listen to me, I really want y'all to join the WhatsApp group. And Mr. Robinson, Aldiano, is it Aldiana? Aldiano. Is it Aldiano? Aldiano Robinson. Join the WhatsApp group. You don't have to call in. Join the WhatsApp group. If you got any information about certain topics, don't be afraid to send them. All right? Don't be afraid to send them. Trust me, I'm going to get to it. Don't be afraid to send them. So I would love for everybody to join the WhatsApp group. All 91 of y'all right now, join the WhatsApp group or join the WhatsApp community. Send me a text right now saying join. The number is 1-876-451-6535. That's 1-876-451-6535. Send me right now. But can the lies just end? Can the lies just end? Yes, Andrew, the sky is falling down. The country is in turmoil. The country is in unrest. The people of Jamaica have no confidence. A large majority of the people of Jamaica have no confidence in either government. And that's a fact. That's why only 29% of people voted. I see the message. I'm going to add you and join you to the group. Yeah, man. Just text me join. Right? Everybody, bro. People don't have no confidence in y'all. And you talking about if the sky is falling down, it sure is. The sky of the JLP is falling down. And y'all are bringing down Jamaica with you by not resigning. By all of the members in your parliament co-signing a support for you after that IC report. It's a goddamn shame. It truly is. It's such a shame. But again, shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to all the silent watchers. Thank you to all the people that hit the like button. Do we have over 100 likes? 114. We got 114 solid people that came through. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all. And shout out to all my day ones, man. Beautiful One, Ryan Campbell, V Mac, you know what I'm saying? Grower Tech G was in the building. Salute to them. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm up out of here. And we gonna rock out. We gonna rock out. We gonna rock out like this, man. We gonna rock out like this, man. Hey, Tupac, talk to him.
This world is such a and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped. Just, you know, I feel like, instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, bad whitey. I mean, all right, let's stop that. And everybody's smart enough to know that, I mean, we've been slighted. And we want ours. And I don't mean by like ours, 40 acres and a mule, because we're past that. But we need help. I mean, for us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here. We have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there. And now we deserve our payback. It's like you got a friend that you don't never look out for. You know, you dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels and they paid and everything. And they lending money to everybody except us. And it's like, you know, everybody need a little help on their way to being, you know, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something and they to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You worked and you learned teamwork and you learned cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent. And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then he need to help them. He need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it need to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When God punishes you. Because I feel like, you know, it's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1,000,000 billion and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants.
Say people would say, well, they earned it. Now you go out and you earned it.
If they earned it, then I think that that's good. I think that they deserve it. But even if you earned it, you still owe. Because look at me, I don't have that mega money, but I feel guilty walking by somebody. I got to give them some mail. And if I know I got $3,000 in my pocket, I feel like it's wrong to give that person a quarter or $1. It's wrong. Only you know what you got in your pocket. And that's wrong. No matter what they do, if they take it and drink it, they take it and drink it. But I mean, you got. You understand? And we all know how hard it is, and it's not about if you good or you bad. So since it's not about if you good or you bad, we know that because he don't got don't mean he was bad. Or don't mean he's a criminal, or don't mean he's crazy, or a drug addict, or none of that. It just means he don't got. And ain't it bad that you got 30? I mean, can you imagine somebody got nothing, and you can sleep? You can still go to the movies about, I mean, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. You know what I'm saying? And that bugs me. Not saying that when I'm never going to be rich, and you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's a struggle, and I think everybody deserves. And I think there's a way to pay these people. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary, and it takes to do something out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that if we just said, okay, I got an idea. No more porno buildings. You know what I'm saying? Let's build houses. Or no more polo games. Let's build houses for poor people. You know what I'm saying? Or look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. And then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and then somebody's starving. And they're having a white Christmas. They're having a great Christmas.